how we're going to go about with our day-to-day work. Though there was so much of a crisis, our Honorable Chief Minister had very, very distinct targets for us to deliver. Post the bifurcation, the state of Andhra Pradesh actually has the lowest per capita income in South India. We are the lowest, by close to 25%. But even though we were this low, the Chief Minister had a very clear roadmap. By 2022, he wants us to be among the top 3 states in India in terms of per capita income. And by 2029, to be among the number 1 state, to be the number 1 state in per capita income and happiness index. Happiness is the only portfolio that is now with the Honorable Chief Minister. So, he believes that is equally, if not more important. And by 2050, he actually gives Singapore a run for its money. And that's why we have very, very clear targets in our own departments. To achieve these, we need to grow at about close to 15%, 1.5 year-on-year. Agri-allied, of course, IT services and manufacturing. I'll quickly talk about these 3 sectors, and I would love to make this a more interactive session. I think that's why we're all here today. In agriculture, our contribution to GDP is close to 27%. It contributes to close to 62% of the jobs. So agriculture continues to be a very, very important trust area for the state of Andhra Pradesh. And agriculture, with integration of technology, I think is playing a very, very important role for us. In the last 2 years, we've had a deficit rainfall, yet agriculture and agri-allied have done well. Now, just a few numbers. Last year, rainfall deficit was close to 23%, but agriculture sector grew by 14%. This year, our rainfall deficit is 14%, and yet we are growing at 24%. Technology has played a very, very important role. We have used big data analytics in a very, very big way. The Chief Minister also presented the zero budget natural farming. The whole idea is, historically in India, we've done zero budget. It's nothing new. But we've lost track after that. And we're now going back to our roots. We have done 150,000 acres so far. We're now scaling it up close to 60 lakh acres. I think it's 6 million acres. So agriculture continues to be a very, very big push. In manufacturing, our manufacturing contribution to our GDP is lowest in South India. We are at 11%. India's average is 16. Gujarat, which is the most industrialized state, is at 32%. We have attracted India's single largest FDI investment. It is $3 billion. It's Kia Motors. And they have decided to invest in Andhra Pradesh. And we are actually quite quick in closing on projects. From the day we signed the MOU to the first car rolling out of the factory, it's 15 months. 1-5, not 5-0. Quite a few people think it's 5-0. So 15 months we are rolling out the first car. Apollo tires, Asian Paints, Seat tires, Isuzu, PepsiCo, what's one? Cadbury. So we've seen a huge spate of investments in the manufacturing sector. This is our commitment, and we actually track. And we track it to the next level. So we actually have a center called real-time governance. The real-time governance is where close to about 1 million IoT devices talk to it. It's a world-class governance center, and where each and every project is personally reviewed by the Honorable Chief Minister. Whatever the dollar amount of investment it might be. Now Java is pretty much a coffee. It's outdated. Now it's all about blockchain, big data, artificial intelligence. So the market is moving, and we are now skilling up our citizens. And I think that's very, very unique to us. We are working with Consensus, who runs Ethereum, and a few other players to create a blockchain academy in Visakhapatnam. We are working with Global Foundries to do a chip design academy in Amravati. So we are going to create next generation army for all of you to absorb. And absorb hopefully in Visakhapatnam. The last area I would like to touch upon is our capital city. I'm sure you must have seen the video quite a few times already. It is India's first greenfield capital post the 1950s. So post Chandigarh, it is a true attempt in a greenfield capital. We have not done smart cities, and this is a truly first attempt. This is 35,000 acres of land pooled from the farmers.